Hi, my name is Earl Goldberg. I entered the military through ROTC, was stationed at Selma, Alabama for pilot training, then on to K.I. Sawyer in Michigan, the Upper Peninsula. Very interesting place to live. From there I traveled all over the world, especially Southeast Asia. I had 3 tours in Southeast Asia, refueling B-52s and a lot of fighters as they were conducting their missions. Their missions were mainly bombing in Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia.
And what was your rank?
Well, I started out as a second lieutenant. When I got out of the military, I was up to captain, which went pretty quick. Anticipating the honor flight, from what I had seen and read, it looked like a very interesting day tour. I was very excited to be going along on this, and it's always interesting to meet with a bunch of ex-military people.
How did you find out about the program?
Through the internet, I found out, and I knew someone who mentioned it to me. There were a couple of people here in the building that had been on it years ago. They were telling me what a great deal it was.
So you're all excited?
Very excited, looking forward to it. It was a very exciting time of my life. I feel Evelyn deserves a lot more credit than me. She raised 2 kids without me being there, and did a pretty good job.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife.
There we go.
Sit down and relax.
Yes, on his iPhone. It's in there. I didn't want to take it, but he insisted.
Look at that. Take the brake off and pull it back and off.
You need this security.
Morning to you.
Good morning,
What
sir.
branch of service were you in? Must be bad. Yeah, that's for
From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this.
Their country with honor and respect, and they're going to, in this solemn moment, receive our honor and respect. Part of this ceremony will also continue at our first stop at the World War II Memorial, in that the honoree, who you'll see some pictures of in just a moment, will all be meeting at the fountain area of the World War II.
Next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. And they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains. the shining sea. From Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. But I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me.
How was your honor flight and the day, and is it everything you thought it would be, or?
Well, it started very early, but it was extremely well organized. They timed everything and they worked it into the schedule. Starting out at, I think I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning, met at Fort Lauderdale Airport, had some coffee and Danish, and got on the airplane for the flight to BWI, Baltimore. It was an exciting day. I was anticipating the tour more than anything else, and we did a lot of touring. The best part of it was, to me, got to sit with Bob Dole and chat with him for 10 to 15 minutes.
I think that was at the World War II Memorial.
Was it World War II? Well, at one of them. But he was an interesting person, 95 years old, and sharp as could be. We toured all of the sites, saw the changing of the guard with the front row seat. They did everything for us. We were treated like royalty. The buses, we had 4 buses traveling one after each other with sirens going to clear the traffic. Without the sirens, I think we'd probably still be there. There was so much traffic. Coming back on the airplane, they pulled a surprise on us. They gave us an envelope filled with mail.
Mail call?
Mail call from a lot of kids, parents, and it was it was interesting. It was sort of exciting to look through everything because back in the 60s, they just didn't do any of this.
What about the homecoming at the airport?
The homecoming was something I will never in my life forget. My wife met the aircraft. She walked me off the aircraft and then took me in. Where I expected a few people, but they had over 1,000 people lined up to say hello, congratulate, and thank us. It's the first time, really, since 1965, that anyone has ever thanked me. It was just amazing to see all those people. Then to go through the line, everyone was shaking our hands, telling us, thanking us for the job we did. Unanticipated. I was crying like a baby. I become very emotional on something like that, and I certainly did.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.